If you're listening right now because you're feeling the pressure of a need, financial need, emotional need, mental clarity, direction, strength, just stay with me for the next few minutes. And can I ask you a favor? If this message speaks to you, please comment below and let me know. Your testimony might be exactly what someone else needs to read today. And friend, you don't have to watch the screen. Just let this play in the background while you're driving, on your way to work, heading to an appointment, or doing things around the house. Don't worry about taking notes. Just listen. And listen again until your spirit catches it. Let the Lord minister to you while you hear these words. All right. Let's start with this beautiful promise. Philippians 4:19. My God will supply all your needs according to his riches in glory in Christ Jesus. Let's settle in for a moment. God will supply not some, not a few, but all your needs. But here's the part many of us miss. This promise isn't based on your giving. It's not based on your effort. It's not based on your goodness. It's based entirely on his riches and on Christ as the channel. Let me talk to you like a friend for a moment. Sometimes the reason we feel so stressed, so pressured, so weighed down is because we quietly believe the source of our supply is our job, our salary, our clients, our business, our own abilities, or our own hustle. And when those things shake, we shake with them. But this verse invites you into a completely different reality, a kingdom reality, where Jesus himself becomes your source, not your employer, not your bank balance, not your skills, not your connections. Jesus, when Jesus is your source, your supply isn't limited by your paycheck. It isn't blocked by the economy. It isn't capped by what people can do for you. Your supply flows from heaven through Christ to you, and heaven never runs out. This is what Paul was saying. Your needs are not met according to the size of your income. They are met according to the size of his riches. Think about that. Your needs are not measured by what you have. They are measured by what he has. And friend, he has no lack. Maybe you've been trying to force something to happen, trying to make ends meet, trying to open doors by yourself, trying to carry your life on your own shoulders. But what if today you just acknowledge Jesus as your source? What if you whispered, Lord, it's not on me. You're my supply. You're my provider. You're the one who meets every need. Something shifts when you do that. The pressure comes off. The fear begins to melt. Your heart starts to rest, because now your confidence is not in what you can do, but in what Christ has already done. Jesus is not just the source of your salvation. He is the source of your provision, your wisdom, your strength, your breakthrough, your opportunities, your open doors, your next step, your peace. And when you acknowledge him as your source, you stop living like someone who has to make everything work, and you start living like someone who is constantly supplied. So right now, let this truth sink in. You are not depending on your resources. You are depending on his riches in glory. And they flow to you in Christ Jesus, without limitation, without delay, without scarcity. Friend, when Jesus is your source, you'll never be without supply. Let your heart rest in that today.